Welcome back to exclusive match of the week. It's week 4, and this one has all the makings of a classic. I'm Coach Chuck.
And I'm Big T. Forget the rest of the schedule, this is the game people care about. This is the Pit Boss Battle. 2 cousins, 2 loudmouths in the chat, and 2 dudes who have been arguing about ribs, brisket, and fantasy football for as long as I can remember.
Let's lay out the stakes. MurkCity comes into this week ranked number 3, sitting at 2-1, and riding a 2-game win streak. His average is 127 a game, and he's got the confidence of someone who's done this before. He's a past champion, and you can see it in the way he's managed his roster.
Meanwhile, his opponent, AJ214, the reigning champ, the man with the belt, has had nothing but heartbreak so far. Sitting in last place at 0-3, and yet he's averaging 134 points a week. That's higher than Murk, higher than half the league, and he still hasn't tasted a win this season. When you're losing by less than a single point like he did last week against Dylan Pickles, that's the kind of pain that follows you all week long.
Exactly. That's why this rivalry feels so explosive. These aren't just 2 cousins squaring off. It's a story of momentum versus frustration. One guy trying to keep a streak alive, the other trying to stop the bleeding and remind everyone why he's the champ. Let's talk players, because there are some fascinating matchups on the board. For Murk, it starts with Lamar Jackson going into Arrowhead against the Chiefs. That's one of the toughest environments in football, but Lamar's ability to escape and make plays on the ground gives Murk a safety net. And if this game turns into a shootout, his stack with Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers could turn that into a 30, 40, even 50-point swing.
And that's why you gotta respect Murk's roster. It's not flashy every single week, but it's dangerous when the pieces line up. Throw in T. Higgins, who's overdue for a breakout, and even his kicker, Brandon Aubrey, who's been sneaky, reliable, and you realize Murk doesn't need to crush you with one superstar. He can beat you with steady production across the board.
Now, AJ has firepower of his own. It starts Thursday night with Sam Darnold against the Cardinals. Say what you will about Darnold, but if he gets off to a hot start, AJ sets the tone early. Then look at the weapons. Davante Adams against the Bears. That's a matchup you circle because Chicago's secondary has been gashed week after week. Jonathan Taylor against the Rams could be the hammer on the ground. And then the closer Jamar Chase under the lights on Monday night in Denver. If AJ goes into that game within striking distance, Chase gives him a chance to slam the door.
And don't forget, he's got the belt on his mantle right now. You think he's just gonna sit back and go 0-4 without a fight? Nah, he's coming with everything he's got.
The Pit Boss Battle name didn't come from nowhere. These 2 literally had a BBQ competition at the last family reunion, and Murk edged AJ out for the crown. Not by much, but enough to walk away with bragging rights.
And they've been carrying that smoke ever since. That's what makes this matchup so good. It's not just about fantasy football. It's about history, it's about food, it's about pride, and it's about who gets to talk the loudest in the group chat come Sunday night.
But hey, don't just take it from us. Let's hear from the pit bosses themselves. First up, MurkCity.
I feel like I'm about to go on a 3-game win streak because MurkCity is must-see TV. Second week, prime time, everybody coming to see MurkCity. And we don't let the people down. So therefore, MurkCity will be victorious. I might even beat them with Jake Browning as my quarterback and put Lamar on the bench. Give Lamar a bye week. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling this week. So y'all know what it is. And the only reason why he got the championship belt was because of me. So therefore, we beat the defending champions and we're going on a 3-game win streak. You dig?
Man, you can feel it in his voice. That's the confidence of somebody who's on a streak and already picturing his 3rd straight win. He sounds ready to serve AJ a full plate of L's.
Strong words, steady delivery. That's a guy who's been here before. But now let's flip it over to the champ himself.
Everybody wants to count me out. The champion. 2-time champion. I've been here before. I've been down. I will get up. Jaron will not put the dagger in me. He will not finish me off. And even if I'm in defeat, I still have more points than Candace. At least that's a win.
You hear that? That's the calm of a man who knows he's 0-3, but also knows he's averaging more points than half the league. He's not panicking, he's simmering. And when Sunday hits, he wants to turn the heat all the way up.
So here's how it breaks down. For Murk, the key is Lamar. If Lamar stays composed in Kansas City and connects with Andrews, Murk can control the pace of this matchup. Add in a steady performance from Higgins and Flowers, and suddenly you're staring at a balanced 140-point week.
For AJ, the recipe is clear. Get a spark on Thursday night with Darnold, let Adams and Taylor carry the load over the weekend, and then hand the apron to Chase on Monday night and let him finish the meal. If even two of those guys pop, AJ's in position to steal it. So who's taking the pit boss crown this year? My gut says Murk. He's hot, he's confident, and he's got Lamar in what could be a shootout. 3 straight wins would be a big statement.
I'll go the other way. If AJ can avoid the Thursday stumble and keep it close, I think Chase delivers on Monday night and the champ gets his first win of the year.
Either way, this one's gonna light up the group chat. League, it's on you. Drop your votes, call your shots, and let us know who you think is winning the pit boss battle.
We'll see you next week for another exclusive Match of the Week.